Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officer Adda247. So first of all, let me know how are you all, and also let me know is the audio video both are okay. Are we good to go? So in the last session, we were talking about Module D, and that's what we are going to do today as well. So we are going to discuss the Module D units today. And the unit we are going to talk today is 44th unit. It means the second last unit of your syllabus, not only a module but of your syllabus. So class number 10, module D, we are going to discuss today. So let's start. The today's topic will be your para banking and financial services provided by banks. That's the module D's unit 44, or I can say the second last unit of your whole syllabus. So we have completed all the units here. Today we are at 44. On Monday we will discuss 45th unit, and then what we will be not ending the series. After that we will be covering the advanced questions from all the units of your again. Okay, so we will be going through with the advanced questions as well. Now let's move forward and let's talk about the para banking. When it comes to the para banking, in the Banking Regulation Act, if we talk about banking, in the Banking Regulation Act 1949, section 5B, okay, Banking Regulation Act 1949 section 5B, it talks about that what actually the business of banking is. And we have studied the business of banking is first, accepting deposit from public; second, for the purpose of lending or investment; third, for it will be repayable on demand, and it will be withdrawable by the right documents, check, demand draft, etc. So this is what the business of banking defined under the section 5B of Banking Regulation Act in your Banking Regulation Act 1949. So the business of banking says that this is what the bank has to do. But apart from this, very other services are also provided by bank. Bank also provide the other services. Now when it comes to the other services, what kind of service bank is providing, accordingly the types of banking will be defined. So we have a lot of types of banking. We have para banking, we have universal banking, we have virtual banking, we have door-to-door banking, relationship banking, Islamic banking, shadow banking, narrow banking, etc. All these are the types of banking, and all these are the types of banking defined on the basis of your services that bank provide to the customer. Okay, that's what we are talking about in case of your para banking or any other type of banking. So if you remember, we have discussed banker customer relationship, in which I have told you that the banker customer relationship, like what relation will be there between a bank and a customer, it depends on the type of service that bank provide to the customer. Okay, so in case we are talking about here, the banks provide loan to the customer. In that situation, bank is a creditor and customer is a debtor. In case the customer opens a bank account in a bank and deposit a certain amount of money in a bank, so the bank will be here the debtor and the customer will be a creditor. So it depends like what kind of service customer is providing, bank is providing to the customer. According to that, the relationship will be maintained between a bank and a customer. The same things happen with the banking. So what kind of services bank provide to its customer, that defines like what relationship is there between a bank, what type of banking is there in the service. So here when we talk about para banking is simply a type of banking in which we can say when bank provide additional services apart from its day-to-day transaction. So apart from its day-to-day transaction, when the bank is providing the additional services to its customer, that is known as para banking. Let's say, what are the day-to-day transaction of a bank? Accepting deposit, providing loan, providing withdrawal of the deposit on the demand of the customer. These three are the, we can say, the day-to-day transaction of a bank. Apart from these three, if bank provide you insurance, that's a para banking. If bank provides you mutual fund, that's a para banking. If bank give you international credit card or debit card, that's a para banking. If banks allow you to have a demat account, that's a para banking. So apart from the day-to-day transaction of a bank, if bank allows you to perform the additional services or activities, that is known as your para banking. Okay, so what is parabanking and what financial services are provided by banks here? That's what we are going to discuss in today's session. But before moving forward, I would love to inform you all that the IE/IFS readiness test is live now. If you want to join the test, if you want to give the test, and you have to find out, like, I guess there is no condition of if you want to, you have to. That's the thing. Like, we are at that time, the fab already started. We are at 10th of February, and this is the time where you should have been started your preparation, and you have covered the certain modules or units, and the revision is also should be going on. But if you have not yet started, then start it soon, and also give the readiness test that is available on Adda247 application, free of cost for all of you. You just have to register yourself and click on the attempt now. You can attempt the test there. Apart from this, the new batch, victory batch, I have started from 6th of February, and actual classes in that batch started from 7th of February, the conceptual classes. So that victory batch is going on, which we have started from the module D, because I keep telling you, module D have a lot of concepts, a lot of subtopics. So that's why I have started the batch from module D. And right now, because offer is going on, the victory batch is available only at 4,000 amount something, because the Y496 code have 80% discount right now. Okay, so how to enroll in the batch and how to attempt the test, I will let you know in the end of the session. Chalo. Now let's start with the questions. First is saying, what is the minimum amount of owned funds that bank desiring to pursue insurance business with risk participation should have? The question is what? What is the minimum amount? Okay, what is the minimum amount of owned funds that a bank desiring, the bank which is desiring to pursue insurance business with risk participation should have? 100 crore, 1500 crore, 1000 crore, 5000 crore. A, B, C or D? Okay, so the right answer here will be your 1000 crores. The right answer will be your 1000 crores. So the minimum amount of owned fund that a bank who is desiring to pursue the insurance business with risk participation, that bank should have net owned fund of 1000 crore, then only the bank will be allowed to participate in this service. Okay, now the second question. So the right answer will be your C option. Second question is talking about a bank desirous of setting up primary dealership business through a subsidiary is required to be registered as what? A bank desirous of setting up the primary dealership business through a subsidiary is required to be registered as what? Like, when it comes to the primary dealership business, we have discussed so many times that the primary dealers was introduced by RBI in 1995 to have the certain party to help out RBI in the selling purchasing of government security. That's what we are having in the primary dealers. So they actually do help RBI in the selling purchasing of government securities. And there are two types of primary dealership businesses are. One is bank primary dealers and the second is a standalone primary dealers. So when we are saying that the primary dealership business bank wants to start in a form of opening a subsidiary, so it requires to be registered as what? It requires to be registered as NBFC with RBI. So bank can open primary dealership business in two forms. The first one is by a department. Bank can start a department who will be doing the primary dealership business. The second way is there in which bank can simply be providing the business through a subsidiary. And in case of subsidiary, bank have to be registered as the NBFC. Bank have to register its subsidiary as a NBFC with RBI. Okay. And in case of department, there is no requirement of registration. So right answer is A here. Okay. Next question. What is the maximum percentage of equity contribution that a bank acting as a sponsor of IDF NBFC can contribute. Question is asking what is the maximum percentage of equity contribution, okay, that a bank who is acting as a sponsor of Industrial Development Fund NBFC can contribute. 10%, 25%, 49% or 51%. A, B, C or D. A, B, C or D. Which of the following will be correct? Okay. In that case, right answer will be your 49%. Okay. How much is allowed? 49%. So the maximum percentage of equity contribution means the share contribution. Equity contribution means the share contribution. So the maximum percentage of share contribution that a bank acting as a sponsor of your IDF NBFC can contribute to what percentage? Up to 40%. That's the maximum. So right answer is C. Next, up to what extent of its own capital and reserves can a bank invest in a financial services subsidiary? Let me know which of the following is the right answer. Up to what extent of its own capital and reserves can a bank invest in a financial services subsidiary? A, B, C or D? A is 5%. Okay, what about rest? So it will be actually 10%. Up to 10% of own capital and reserves can be bank invest in the financial services subsidiary. So right answer actually will be your 10%. Okay. So right answer is B. Next. A primary dealer is an RBI registered entity that is authorized in buying and selling government security. There are two types of primary dealers in India. There are two types of primary dealers in India. So I have just told you there are two types of primary dealers in India. What are these two types? First is saying standalone, second is saying bank primary dealer, third is saying both, and fourth is saying none of the above. A, B, C or D. Which of the following is correct? Okay. C option Amina ma'am is saying yes, that's very much correct. That's very true. There are two types. We have is a standalone and the second one is bank primary dealers. Very good. Now, right answer will be C. Okay. Next question we have that's talking about dash and financial services activity refer to those activities which carried out by a bank which are other than their normal day-to-day activities such as deposit, withdrawal and giving credit. So what type of banking we are talking about here? Is it a universal banking? Is it a para banking? Is it a virtual banking? Is it a mobile banking? So dash and financial services activities, they refer to what? The activities which are carried out by a bank which are other than the normal day-to-day activities as deposit, withdrawal or giving loan. So let me know which of the following will be the right answer. Okay. The right answer will be actually para banking. Why para banking? Because it is saying those activity carried out by a bank which are other than their normal day-to-day activity. So when bank provide additional services, or I can say other than its day-to-day transaction, what are the day-to-day transaction of a bank? Deposit, withdrawal, lending, that's the day-to-day transaction of a bank. Apart from these transactions, when bank provide loan to the when bank provide other additional services to the customer, that is known as para banking. So right answer is A. Sorry, B. Right answer is B. Universal banking means all kinds of activity. When all kinds of activity will be provided by bank under one roof, that's a universal banking. Virtual banking means when you do not have to visit the bank branch. Without visiting a bank branch, you are able to perform the banking transaction. You are able to carrying out the banking transaction. Like, let's say, you can deposit money, you can withdraw money, you can transfer money, you can deposit check, you can print your passbook, but you do not have to visit the bank branch because you have online banking, you have mobile banking, you have ATM, you have kiosk centers, you have cash deposit machine, you have passbook printing machine. You can use these channels instead of going physically to the branch. That's your virtual banking. Okay. Mobile banking is without the use of internet. By using a *99# when you are able to perform the certain banking transaction, that is known as mobile banking. So the answer for this question will be B, para banking. Okay, next. Okay, safety net is a scheme where the company's promoter assure that they will buy back the shares from the retail applicants at dash price if the stock falls sharply during the first 6 months after listing. So the safety net says that, let's say for example, you have purchased a share of any company. So safety net scheme says, let's say the company issued the share today. Okay, the company issued the share today, for example, and I purchased the share. But what happened in the first 6 months? I am just facing loss in that particular security. It means the share's value is falling down. I purchased the first share, I purchased the share at the 1000 rupee, but now its value is declining 1000 to 900 to 800, 800 to 750, 750 to 700. The prices are keep falling. In that situation, company will buy back the shares from the investors. And this scheme is known as which scheme? That's a safety net scheme. But at what price? The price which is going on right now in the market, or the price at which I have purchased? So answer will be what? IPO, FPO, right issue, FPO, right issue or preference issue. Which of the following will be right? Let me know. Which of the following will be right here? A, B, C or D? And the right answer is when the company is listing and the company is issuing share for the first time, and then the company do the listing. In that situation, company issues shares with the IPO. So the price will be known as IPO. So I purchased the IPO of a company at 1000 rupee, but after listing, company's share value is declining. So company will purchase shares, will do the buyback and purchase shares from the investors back, and at the same price at which it issued. Not at the right now, the declining price, but at the price that at which company have sold the share to the public. That's a safety net scheme. Okay, chalo. So right answer will be A. Next, activities of banks which come under the para banking and financial services as per RBI. The financial services provided by banks include which of the following? Is it a factoring service? It is a primary dealership business? Is it an underwriting activity? Is it a portfolio management service? Is it an agency business by a bank or referral services? A, B, C or D? Which of the following is correct? So bank do provide factoring service, bank do provide primary dealership businesses, bank do provide underwriting activities, the portfolio management service, the agency business, the referral service. All these kind of services are provided by bank. So the right answer will be all of the above. The right answer will be what? All of the above. Okay, all the statements are correct. So right answer is D. Now, which of the following is our para-banking and financial services undertaken by a bank? Which of the following are the para-banking and financial services undertaken by a bank? First is saying sponsoring of an infrastructure debt fund. Second, equipment leasing, hire purchase. Third, primary dealership business. Fourth, all of the above. So what do you think, which of the following is a para-banking and financial services undertaken by banks? A, B, C or D? And the right answer for this question will be bank do primary dealership business, hire purchase, equipment leasing, infrastructure debt funds. So right answer will be D. All these are the para-banking and financial services that are undertaken by a bank. Okay, right answer will be all of the above. Okay, so I guess all the questions are clear to all of you. So first, let me know how many questions you have answered clear. And if you have any doubt in any question, do let me know. I will explain the question. Apart from that, there is information for all of you that the victory batch have been started already from 6th of February, in which I have started Indian economy and Indian financial system subject with the module D. Okay, and right now 80% discounting is going on the victory batch. Apart from that, Mahapack have a double validity with 80% discount, and I keep telling you, whenever you find this double validity, go for the Mahapack. Do not go for the individual bag, just go for the Mahapack. Now, this is the test which is already available on the application. You can attempt that. And how to do that? First of all, you have to download the Adda247 application. After downloading the application, go to the home page of the application. This is the home page where you will find the test as well as you will find the batch. So you have to slide these. And when you slide these, you will find here the JAIIB Readiness Test, and it is available. When you click on the attempt now, you have to put your ID password here and click on the login. Once you log in, you will be able to give the test. Okay. Now, similarly, if you want to enroll in the batch, scroll down and click on the exam category JAIIB CIB. Then go to the JAIIB May 2024. And these are the batches. If you want to go with the Mahapack have additional benefits. Do check all the offerings. You will find here additional benefit that's not available in individual batches. That is mini marathons, Maha marathons, practice paper, and every second and fourth Saturday you can ask your mentor to take a doubt session to clear your doubts. Apart from that, the benefit which are available here is these. You will get all live classes. It is not going to give you only the victory batch. It will give you the victory batch, resolution batch, the achievers batch, the sankalp batch, all the 4 batches, as well as the upcoming batches like the revision batches, all video solution lecture, mock test, recorded videos, ebooks, numerical batch, case study batch, topic wise question, in-depth analysis of all the subject. Apart from that, power pack batches, whatever already started batches, which are the batches which are going on, and the batches which are going to be start in the future, all will be enrolled in your account in one go if you enroll in the Mahapack. And after checking the details, click on the buy now option. If you want more than 77% discount, then use the code Y496. Click on the apply. Once you apply, you will find here 79% discount. If you want more than that discount, you can simply purchase the same product from Adda247 application. You will get 1% additional discount by using the coins. So this will be available around 6,000 something. Okay. And if you want to go with the individual batch, you can go. This is the individual batch. Check the offering. Scroll down. When you scroll down, you will find here the study plan, because I have told you I started the IE IFS subject. The study plan of IE IFS is available. It started from 9 to 10 p.m. Module D first we cover, then we go for the module A, then module B, then C we will be covering. Okay, this is the study plan. Now, how to enroll? The same process is there. Click on buy now, use the code Y496, click on apply. You will find 80% discount. Okay. So this is the whole information for all of you, and this offer is available today because the test is going on live. If you want to enroll soon by using the code Y496. Apart from that, if you have any kind of doubt in any session, do let me know in the comment section of that particular video. I will check your comment and answer you. Okay, and this is all for today. Let's end the session here. Thank you all for joining the session. Have a good time. Take care. Have a good Sunday. And do not forget to give the IE IFS readiness test on Adda247 application. Okay, take care everyone. Bye-bye.